Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and today I want to dive into the planet of Pluto stationing direct. This will happen on October 13th, 2025. This shift will go from internal to more of an external in all of your actions. This is going to be a time when anything that's buried, the truths, we are now going to have these quiet awakenings, bring them to the surface for revelations in order to process and work through in our day-to-day lives. In this collective forecast, I'm going to share insights in order to help you connect with your inner wisdom and move more in a rhythm with the universe. I do have exciting news. I am excited to share my 2026 year ahead astrology forecasts. Each one is a full hour video and a detailed PDF guide with the key transits, eclipses, and all the shifts that you can use to help you navigate your year with confidence. You can grab your sign or you can bundle with all 12, and you can find this at willowgracemystic.com. Other offerings that I share will be for a consultation. Go to willowgracemystic.com. You can sign up for my newsletter and find out about all early releases, happenings, projects, ideas, specials. And if you're interested in a community with like-minded individuals, definitely hop on over to my Patreon. There is a 1-week free trial membership. I am offering a special for all Libras out there. You can celebrate your birthday with the code Libra10 at checkout for a solar return. And I am right here live every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, offering astrology readings for you. If you would like to get in the queue, you can sign up down below, or you can go to my website. So let's jump in now. And don't forget, tomorrow's video will be for all 12 signs. So let's dive in. On October 13th, 2025, Pluto, the planet of birth, death, rebirth, and transformation, the god of the underworld, it's now going to end its retrograde and it's going to move direct. This is going to be at 1 degree of Aquarius, and it's from this day forward, the story of Pluto in Aquarius, it's now going to accelerate. So beginning on October 13th, we will experience this inward excavation, because Pluto wants to dive in and get to the bottom of things. So this was an inward excavation that we've been working on for the last 5 months. It now gives way to more of a visible transformation for you. The shift will be from internal processing to how can I externally put all of these things that I've learned and I have discovered into a form of action. This is a moment when the buried truth, the long gestating plans, the quiet awakenings now come to the surface. Pluto it rules over deep regeneration. It's the planet of transformation, birth, death, and rebirth. It's about hidden power, and it's the cycle of this transformation. When it was stationed retrograde, and this was from May 4th through the October 13th of this year, much of the work happened internally for us behind the scenes. This was each of us experiencing a facing of our fears, of our shadow patterns, releasing where control and authority lived within our own lives, preparing to release these structures that no longer support our growth, our own evolution. Now that Pluto is going to move forward, we have this momentum that emphasizes the implementation of the growth. The decisions that once felt suspended, they now gain momentum. The opportunities, they arrive to help us restructure our relationships, our partnerships, our communities in ways that reflect the truths that were uncovered during the retrograde. Our Aquarius themes therefore become activated. Now, Aquarius, I always say, is like the hive mind. It's we all need to work together for the beehive, but each one of us is the bee. And so Aquarius brings collective themes, technology, innovation, social ideals, all of these into our focus. Pluto helps us to advance through the first degrees of this sign. So we should expect rapid developments in technology and in our own social networks. And this includes all networks like AI, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, any of the Reddit, anything that is online. Think about air, how we can connect through technology and through electronics or airwaves. Now, these shifts are going to be in how we connect and how we share forms of power. There can be invitations to form connections or alliances with like-minded souls. These can be visionary communities. Think about this as building of the future, not of repeating of our past. From October 13th onward, we ask, where am I now ready to stand and own my power? The inner revelations of the retrograde, it's now going to require us to have this outward action. This is going to be a time that we're going to want to act on our insights that we've been processing since May. We're going to want to set boundaries where we previously felt powerless. This is us looking at, where have I given away my power? Where have I identified it? Where do I take back ownership of it? Where do I stand in my power and my divinity? This is an opportunity to welcome these new connections. This could be for working or for volunteering or for advancing what you want to do. These are connections that will help you connect with your and reflect your evolving identity. This is about innovation and creating systems and projects and relationships that can serve the next version of yourself. The opportunity here is for you to embody empowerment. And what does that look and feel like? And it's empowerment of self and empowerment within the group and within the collective and your role within it. Aquarius energy, it asks us to share with the collective while still staying true to your identity. How can I support the beehive but still be the unique bee? To harness this forward surge, first we need to name the transformation that you're ready to own. Write it, speak it, share it. This is like owning it, standing in it and saying, this is what it is. This is what I want to move forward with. Taking the bold step. Even small actions, they signal to the universe that you're ready. Engage with community that mirrors and reflects back to you your frequency. Stay flexible, because Pluto, it reveals these deeper layers over time that it asks you to go into and penetrate in order to uncover and grow from. Now, for the collective, society is going to mirror your own personal evolution. I would expect breakthroughs in science, in social reform, in humanitarian movements. Now, these are not going to happen immediately. Remember, Pluto is here for the next 20 years. So this is a slow and steady grind to move forward without giving up the steps that you've moved forward with. So it's moving forward, but not taking the steps backward. You know how the saying is 3 steps forward, 2 steps back? That's not what Pluto wants. Pluto wants slow and steady, methodical steps moving forward for progress. There can be systems of control that resisted change during the retrogrades that are now going to face the pressure to evolve, to transform. We can see this within our government, within medical, within school systems, within groups, within networks. This is the collective. Look at this on a broader perspective, and then look at where are you in relation to these changes. Aquarius it insists on progress and it wants authentic connection. So it's not, I always call it like tissue paper connection or wax paper, like you can see through it. Aquarius energy insists on progress. Pluto says we have to transform, and then this is your role within the transformation. And this is not just for you, but it's for the greater good of all. Now, as Pluto moves direct, the question is no longer what needs to change within you and in the collective, but how are you going to participate in the change that you've already chosen? How are you going to show up? In what space? In what way? How are you going to be part of the change? From now through the next several months, the path is now you moving forward, and the work of the underworld is now complete. We are done with it, and now the work becomes in how do I build? How do I create? A mantra for this transit can be, I step boldly into the future. I am empowered by the truth. I am aligned with purpose, and I am ready to create a world where my authentic connection and the collective growth can thrive together. So thank you so much for joining me and being here with me. For a deeper dive on this, check out my video for all 12 signs, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below.